anomalies, single facet anomalies, make a lot of noise, and they just make one particular noise over and over and over again. Okay, multifacet anomalies make multiple noises over and over and over again. Again, anomaly class is defined in martial science by having no consciousness. Okay, they just simply blah 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 blah, and kind of how some people think I am, but but they can range in power, but we're not really concerned so much about power. We just want to kick them out. Okay, we are the victors, and so it's time to go. So we do our search for all, remove all, clear all. Multifaceted anomalies will say things. They can say anything, but again, it'll be multiples. I hate you. I want to kill myself. I want to kill somebody else. I'm hungry. What time is it? And it'll continue in that same cycle. Bing, 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 over and over and over again, running in the back of the person's mind. All right. Well, we want to clear that out. And so in tapping for your anomalies, all that's cleared at the same time. All anomalies, search for all, remove all, clear all. I'm just trying to give you a better idea of what it is that you're class-wise you're dealing with. Now the next class we'll go over is the entities. Now entities have a consciousness, and that doesn't mean that they're necessarily smart. However, they can be super intelligent. Okay, but they are usually large pieces or whole spirits that still roam the earth for whatever reason, and usually they still stay pretty well good and ticked off. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes they can be very passive, but no matter what, you need to set them free, and they need to be on their way. Okay, you need to be rid of them. Do not hoard them. I actually met a guy one time who made it a hobby of collecting entities and things like that, and he was not right in the head, because when you have a house party going on in your body, it makes a little bit of noise in your mind. So same way, we deal with them the exact same way. We just, first we test for them, and then we search for all, remove all, clear all, and then they start running. Now the intelligence could range from, I refer to it as that of a scorpion or insect, where they can fight, okay, they know where to get food, they can hide and burrow, okay, and this type of thing. So you always want to check for hidden things as well, anything that's hiding. Is there anything hiding? Yes, okay, search for all, remove all, clear all, because they'll burrow and go deep. The more powerful the entity or demon, the more subtle the energy seems to become. Look at this as a bunch of hooligans hooping and hollering and making a bunch of noise, and they're having a bunch of punks having a street party, and they're yelling and screaming, as opposed to a psychopathic killer. Who's making the most noise? Okay, here in the general population, you got all these guys, breaking bottles and smashing stuff and fighting and making a lot of noise. But then, they're not lethal. They're just annoying, and they cause a lot of vandalism and stuff. However, that psychotic killer, he stays under the attention of the police. He stays under the attention of most people. He stays reclusive and away from people so that he's not noticed. He tries to be invisible. And it's the same thing. The more devious and psychotic, so to speak, these things are, the more subtle the energy becomes. And so the harder they become to detect. So that's why you check for things that are hiding. Okay? Your entity class can do that. Anomalies can't do that. They don't have a consciousness. They just kind of stick to you, and then you clean them off. And they're kind of like barnacles. So, they stick to you as you move through the sea of life, and then you clean off the barnacles. So entities can range in intelligence from what I described earlier all the way up into super intelligence. And so just know what you're dealing with. Okay, you could be dealing with something that's very cunning. Demonics is almost the same kind of thing as far as intelligence goes. They can range from being loud and obnoxious, all the way to being like, thousands of years old or even longer than that, and just having and they can communicate with you either verbally through the person, and usually they don't say things that are very nice, or they can communicate with you telepathically. And the same thing with entities. If an entity's relatively strong, it can communicate with you telepathically. You'll see it in their eyes. Their eyes will transmit a signal that your brain will pick up and receive, and you'll get that message, whatever they're trying to tell you. However, that's not important, and that's the thing to remember when doing these techniques. Nothing they have to say is important. Okay, the only important thing is getting them out. And so, with demonic class, they are just pure evil-based consciousness. They have no humanity about them. All they want to do is just cause destruction and chaos, or bring forth the downfall of humanity, or whatever. And so, they got to go. And so we do them the same way as we did everything else. Check for them inside the body, outside the body, search for all, remove all, clear all, search for all, remove all, clear all, until they're all gone. Come back and check for them again. So now that we've gone through all of our basic steps, I'm going to turn to Jeff and I'm going to check him out again. And so I'm going to take the finger and I'm going to say, any type of spiritual activity outside of the body? No. Okay, that's a good sign. Anything hiding outside of the body? No. All right, another good sign. Anything spiritually active inside of the body? Any spiritual presences inside the body? No. Okay. Anything hiding inside of the body? No. Fantastic. Is he 100% clean of all spiritual possession and oppression? Yes. Fantastic. And so, right there, we can end the subject with Jeff.